Yeah, I thought first of all, I'm really pleased for the players. The club. We clearly, people that have seen us, haven't got the points return that we really deserve. Um, we've made those chances and better chances all season, and haven't been clinical enough. So we've not got as many points as we really deserve. Tonight, it certainly wasn't one of our better performances this season, but we still done enough to win the game. And I thought we certainly grew into the game, second half in particular. I thought we dominated for certainly the first 35 minutes of it, until they threw caution to the wind and we had to change shape. I think the second goal would have really helped, just to settle everybody down. I think then maybe would have gone and got 3 or 4. But we didn't get the second goal, and what we did show was a good mentality to see the game out relatively comfortably.
Yes, would say special players.
I thought the two right wingers in both teams were very good. Morgan Whittaker and Romain Esse. Romain just showed that moment tonight of quality in the final third, and the way we played, we conceded 5 goals in 9 games. That's top work, and that's not just down to the defensive unit. That's down to the team structure and the desire to defend. But then at the other end of the pitch, we play with some real flair as well at times, in our own way, in the Millwall way. Then that comes with Duncan Watmore, who wasn't with us tonight, who's obviously got a lot of goal involvements. Romain, who's now on 4 goals, and George Honeyman's movement. And there's no coincidence or surprise that the goal come from George Honeyman's movement and Romain's quality and composure. I thought it was a really, really, really good finish.
Is Ron okay? He went off injured. Is he all right?
Yeah, I think again, just with Dunk not being here, I think it just sort of showed our sort of limitations at the top end of the pitch with the changes that we were forced to make. So yeah, we hope Romain and Femi will come through and be available at the weekend. But again, the players report again tomorrow at Calmont tomorrow morning, and we'll have a better picture to whether they're going to be available or not.
And Dunk, is he okay?
Dunk was not here for family reasons, positive family reasons, which I'll hopefully share more with in the coming days.
How do you think Ivanovic's first start went?
I thought we'd done okay. I thought we grew into the game. I thought much better second half. Like I keep saying, look, we've got to be really patient with the young lads. really, really patient. Romain's at the level tonight. The performance is because he's been in around the first team group for 15 months now, and worked with me for 8 months. So Romain is immense without the ball and immense with the ball. That's where we need to get Mika to. It's where we need to get Dan Kelly to. It's where we ultimately want to try and get Idamo and Adam Mayer to as well. So that's a thought. Alfie Massey, put in that group as well. Promising young players coming through. Mika, I thought he grew into it, as I said. It'd be brilliant for him to get his first 75 minutes from the starting whistle. Would be positive for him. I think he'd be extremely thankful for having George Honeyman playing alongside him. I think it helped him massively, and Mika got stronger as the game went on. He would have learned a hell of a lot tonight about us.
Yeah, Honeyman was, especially in the first half, him and Aziz were combining excellently. Was that intentional, or was that just how he plays?
Yeah, it was intentional. It was intentional. Funny enough, how we link and how we move. We do work on it on the training pitch. Look, I keep talking about George Honeyman. He doesn't get the goal return that people might want to see from a number 10, but he just makes us so good at times with his movement and his forward running and his energy. And tonight he showed it. Femi showed glimpses. I thought Femi grew into the game as well. I thought he found his feet after the first sort of 20-25 minutes and showed parts of why we signed him, why we paid a hefty transfer fee for him. And that's where we want to get Femi to. We want to get Femi up to speed. When I talk about those young players, in theory I should put Femi in that category. I know he's a few years older than the rest of them, but ultimately he's new in Millwall terms.
On Saturday you mentioned you wanted Millwall to be a bit more ruthless. Do you think tonight was a ruthless performance?
No. I thought we'd done enough to win the game. I think ruthlessness would have been a second goal, at a key moment from the few chances we had. I think the ball went, I counted at least 5 times, I can do it now off the top of my head, 5 times where the ball went across their 6-yard box. Ruthless is getting on the end of that, someone taking the risk to get on the end of it and putting it in the net. But we've got to build those steps. So again, I'm not being negative tonight. You know, I'm absolutely delighted with the points, delighted for the players. You know, we should all embrace that and say that it wasn't our best performance, but we deserve the 3 points. And that's, I suppose, how good we've been. That even after a 3-point haul, I'm still talking about we've been much better than that.
So, one defeat in 5 at home. I mean, it's the oldest cliche in football, making a home ground a fortress, but feels like what's being built here at the moment.
Has to be. That's what this football club is. You know, we've got Burnley to come next Sunday after a small matter of a long journey down to South Wales at the weekend, and then we've got Leeds on the Wednesday. So, you know, we've got 2 more huge home games to follow this, and be slightly different tonight. Again, opponents that want to have the ball, but the atmosphere has been electric in those games, and we look forward to them. But we do have to build on our home record. You know, it's not about dominating the football for us, but it's about dominating the opponent in different ways on our home patch. I always say to the lads, it's our ground, it's our football, you know, it's our rules, and we impose ourselves on any opponent that comes here.
Neil, Wayne was disappointed with with the decision not to give the penalty. It got overturned. How did you see it?
Wayne might have watched it again. I haven't. So was it a penalty? I don't know. Staff didn't think it was a penalty at the time. Didn't think it was a penalty. But then the officials were convinced it was offside. So again, I need to see it. It's not often I praise officials, but they work together to get to the decision. So if they got it right, well done to them. If they didn't, then we've had our fair share of bad luck so far. So yeah, I'm not going to overly comment on that.